how things work in the program, and also to do things like take attendance every day and make sure that, on Friday nights we have gloves and the right socks and shoes and all the little things like that come up. So our student leadership, both the drum majors and section leaders, are very important to us, and we're super proud of them for that. So here's kind of what the night's going to look like. We're going to play a few more things. We're going to let our drum line show off a little bit and play some cadences. Then our boosters, I think, are going to come talk to us about some ways that you can get involved, and I'll have a few things to say as well. And then we're going to play the show for you. Okay? In case you haven't heard, the show is called British Invasion. It features some classical British music from a composer named Gustav Holst, and then a couple songs from the Beatles, and then a Queen medley. I'll tell you just a little bit more about that. Yeah, everybody's excited about that. So, all right, band, go ahead and set to parade carriage. Kobe, what do you want to do first? Huh? Skeeting? All right, here we go. Go for it, Kobe. Those are 3 out of our 4 drumline cadences that they play for parades. We use them at football games as kind of, stand tunes. We use those a lot, and the drumline does a great job with those. I want to introduce a few people in just a minute, and then we will get into the show. So we have this freshman in the trumpet section. We call her Hash Brown. And she's maybe the most excited kid I've ever met. So,
I think that's yours.
Yeah, she's mom for yours. So sorry. Real quick, Becky Davis just reminded me that I need to talk about this. As you leave, if you'll look into where the band normally sits at the football games, which is in the far end zone, you will see a brand new, just completed, maybe like 10 minutes ago, brand new set of bleachers that we're going to get to sit in. So go down there and check that out. Yeah.
I think I'll pay for that.
Bleachers may not seem like that big of a deal, but when you've been carting 35 and 40 chairs down the field every Friday night home game for a couple of years, it's exciting. And flutes, you get to be with us. The poor flutes have been kind of relegated to this like crummy, like 1960s model set of bleachers off to the side. We love them. Their section was the right size, so we get to like come back into the family now. Everyone is excited about that. Stop it. Those bleachers were pretty much all purchased with donors and very generous people, and we'll talk some more about that probably at the first football game. All right, you ready to hear some more music?
Woo!
Hey man, let's play Remington real quick one more time just to get our faces back in. Or how about this? Just play me a B-flat chord. Ready? 1, 2, up, B-flat chord, nice and easy. 2, set. Alright, second. So again, the show is called British Invasion. The first movement is what we've been calling the Holst movement. Gustav Holst is a very famous composer in the band and orchestra world, wrote some of the most influential music in both the band and orchestra sides of things. What we've taken for our show is 2 movements from his suite called The Planets, and it's exactly what you'd think it is. It's a collection of pieces that are dedicated to each planet in the solar system. We're going to start with Mars, which is very angry. Mars is called the bringer of war in the Planet suite. So it's just a little snippet of the Mars movement, very angry, aggressive music. And then we go into the Jupiter Chorale, which is smooth and flowing, and then kind of finishes with a nice big marching band ending. So this is the Holst movement of our show. you may have noticed our mellophone section over here, like kind of disappearing for a second, and then magically coming back up with French horns. We're very blessed. There are many bands that don't have that many mellophone and French horns, and we have a great section. So we wanted to feature them playing their actual concert instruments, which you wouldn't normally see on a marching band field, but where I guess we're just crazy enough to do it. Just fit really well in sort of that Jupiter Chorale section. So they're going to be featured out in the middle of the field, and it's going to be a great moment in the show for us. All right, the second movement of the show, basically what we've done is we've taken two or more songs of each of these sort of genres, squished them together to make one movement of the show. So the two movements of this planets to make the whole. Now we're going to take two Beatles songs, squish them together to kind of make our Beatles movement. So we're going to start with Hey Jude, featuring Junior Colin Cones on the baritone, playing a nice solo there at the beginning. Now, there's going to be a moment in Hey Jude where we need your help. Okay? Again, you are all now members of Band Boosters. You're now also honorary vocalists with the London Marching Band. Okay? And you're going to know exactly what to do when it's time. But I have this vision and I have this dream, and I'll tell you about it after we're done playing. And it's just, if it goes the way I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it right now. It's going to be the best thing ever. So, Hey Jude. And then we go right into a little bit of Eleanor Rigby. So this is our Beatles movement. Under the Lights, October 19th, Carthage High School. We'll be legends. They'll just close the place down. No more Carthage. No, but seriously, they're gonna sing their tails off. But if we want the audience to get on board, you guys gotta do it too. All of Jacket Stadium on Friday nights, all of JFK Stadium at Parkview, Reed Spring. Let's just bring some Beatles and have a good time. That's my dream on that one. So thank you. I remember sitting in the office at some point last spring, and we were kind of tossing around, marching show ideas, and we kind of had this British thing going. And I think it was Miss Mudge that said, "We have to do Hey Jude, and we have to sing." And I said, "Well, that's it. There you go. There's the show." So this whole show basically was built around that moment, and I need your help with it. Right? All right. You ready for Queen? Now, I'll be real honest with you. We played this during band camp, and then we didn't touch it again until this morning. Okay?
Oh.
And it went pretty well. It really did. So I think we're going to be good. But it's a good one. Me and Mr. Todd were just talking about how much we love this arrangement. It's a little bit of Bohemian Rhapsody, a little bit of We Will Rock You, a little bit of Another One Bites the Dust, and then Bohemian Rhapsody kind of comes back at the end. So it's a lot of fun. It's funny. It's entitled Queen Opener, but to us it's the Queen Closer. So here we go. Thank you guys for coming tonight. That's really all we have for you. Again, we'd love to go out to the field, but Mother Nature has not cooperated with us. There's one more thing that I need the band to do, but before we do that, again, just thank you for trusting us with your kids. Thank you for bringing them here every morning at 7 a.m. so that they're on time. We preach to them that if they're on time, they're late. If they're early, they're on time. If they're late, they miss the moment. Okay, and that's very important to us. I also preach to them to work hard in everything that they do, whether that's here with us or in the classroom. And this year I've been telling them to make somebody else's day better every single day. I think that's a great life lesson for these kids to learn. That if they can not only have a great day themselves, but do something every day to make another person's life better, that's a life well lived. So if you see something like that in your kid or another kid, would you please let me know so that I can recognize them for that. And I would love for you to encourage them in that as well. We're very proud of them. We're very proud of the success that this program has had over many years, built on the backs of alumni and great kids in the past, and we're just so excited for this year to continue that tradition. So have a great night, man. The last thing I need to know is, who's your best man?